Hey guys, it's Beth, and welcome back to Minecraft. So, I don't know, I've just not been in the greatest mood lately, so I decided, you know what? Minecraft I can never go wrong with. And I just like showing off all of the things. When I make a thing, just so, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know things. I'm in a bit of a weird spot right now. Oh. Speaking of weird spot, oh no. Oh. But there is one thing, as you can probably see, my arm looks a little different, don't it? So, yeah, it's me. I actually made my skin as, the Minecraft character. It's actually updated to be me now, so that's pretty cool. Got the boobs, the stars, the bow. I did it as good as I could. And I got a cape because for some reason it let me have that. Oh, an axe. This'll help. Whoa, okay. It looks like there's actually stuff over there, so that's probably where we're going to need to head. Yeah. I've just not been in the greatest mood, especially, like, in regards to the channel, it's like, I love doing YouTube. I genuinely do. But I have a major issue of just, like, it's hard to have any confidence in something when you don't see any, like, results come from it. And so far, like, the most, like, viewed things that I've done have been things that I haven't really put effort into, like the Markiplier reaction and the reaction to the Steam Deck, and the Steam Deck was its own mess of problems since that was my first real instance of people being transphobic in the comments section. I mean, it did take well over half a year for it to happen, which I'm thankful for, but you still don't want it to ever happen. It's just one of those things that you hope wouldn't happen. And, like, I should probably be more upfront with the fact I am a trans woman. This is just who I am. It's what I've learned through just living through my, I guess, 19 years of life now. And that should be fairly apparent because of, like, the backgrounds in my videos and stuff, and well, basically, I have problems with my voice, and I have for a while. This was even before I even knew that I was trans. I did not like my voice, because I've been doing vocal lessons for a very long time. I am a singer. It's very hard to do a lot of stuff when you have a very deep voice, and I naturally have that, and basically what that means is that 90% of the songs you'll hear on the radio you'll have a difficult time doing, because it's all for people with high voices. Like, that's just how it is. And, you know, really isn't much that you can do about it, but, like, I have put a lot of time and effort in. I have slowly but surely, like, gotten to a point where I can do higher voices a lot easier, and I can sing higher, and, you know, that makes me happy. But to still get comments on that video that was like, how do you call yourself an e-girl when you're not even a girl? Like, you very much sound like a guy. First of all, You know that cis women can have high voices, low voices, right? Like, throughout history, like, that's a thing. Some of the most huge, like, female singers of all time have had very deep, resonant voices. And they sound fantastic, like, honestly. So, like, that's the first thing. The other thing is just, like, okay, how are you going to gatekeep gender based upon my voice? That's one of the most dumb things I've heard. Because, realistically, if you're a human being, you have a voice. Well, that's not entire. That some people don't talk. That's just a thing. But, like, no two people have the same voice. How about that? That's more accurate to what I was going for. Everyone as an individual will have different voices. And because of that, like, we really shouldn't assign voices to specific, like, genders or, like, anything regarding to that, because, like, just because your experiences are certain people have higher voices and certain people have lower voices doesn't mean that's a realistic thing at all, actually. It's just, when you are growing, naturally your voice will change because your vocal folds are stretching. Like, genuinely, people who are generally shorter will have higher voices. That is actually just science, because you're moving your vocal folds, you're stretching them out. And, like, that might be why you have, like, a preconceived notion of, oh, women have higher voices because a lot of them, like, stop growing quicker than a lot of cis guys do. So, like, their voices might not actually get as low as some guys. But that's not, here's the thing with the human body. We're all fucked in different ways. Like, that is the best way to describe it. There is no one person on Earth that has, generally, there is no one person who's all good. Like, and like, that goes for anything. That doesn't just go for body, that just goes for, like, morality and being a human. Like, the thing with humans is that we're inherently flawed, and that's kind of what makes us unique. The fact that we can be flawed and do things in spite of that is kind of what humanity's all about. But, like, realistically, there is no flaw with, like, height or voices or anything. They just make you into a different person than someone else. And, I don't know, I just don't particularly see, like, a reason for me to, like, for people to essentially look at me and say, you cannot be a girl simply because your voice is different than others. Like, that's, it's not just disheartening to hear, it's dumb to hear. It really is. Because, like, why would, like, okay, do people who don't, like, if girls have high voices, what about people who are mute? What does that make them to you? Like, seriously, humans aren't, we don't fit into cookie cutter molds. We never have. We're all different people. And I don't know, I just feel like it's dumb. It's dumb for people to hear my voice and think, no, you can't be X or Y or whatever. Because, realistically, fuck you. Like, that's the easiest thing. Just, why do I have to conform to what you think of me? That's... Who made you, like... Who made you the authority on what is anything? I don't know. I don't want to be like... I don't want to be rude or be like... Have my words like... Oh. Oh shit. Well... Looks like I have a full inventory and diamonds and a full set of iron armor. Oh shit. Well, that's cool. This is a good start, huh? I'm just gonna commandeer this bed for the night. Okay, I came from here, so let's just keep exploring. I'm definitely gonna have to build, like, an outpost, though. Also gonna need food. Sweet, a sword! Yeah, basically, like, don't let anyone tell you what you can or can't be, because realistically, like, it's like, what they're saying is going to be garbage. Like, you are not defined by any particular, like, you're not defined by just, like, okay, what is the best way for me to say this? You are not defined by... No, I'm trying to figure out the words to this, but I simply can't. You're not defined by just... Like... The circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. What we choose to do with life is what makes you truly human. There we go. Let's just pay forward a quote from U2. Because I think that's pretty accurate, honestly. Like, what we choose to do with our lives is nothing to do with who we're born as. It's like, yeah, I was born different than most girls, but how does that change me as a person? And the answer is it doesn't. Like, I'm still a girl no matter what you really say about it. Like, there's no way for you to just decide that for me. Because, like, I'm a girl and it's as simple as that. It's, like, a lot of people don't have, like, the same... A lot of people don't have the same experiences that others do. So, I can understand some basic ignorance, but after people explain something to you, that should be more, like... You should not be defensive over just, like, learning something new that will, like... Because, realistically, nothing changes depending on, like... Nothing changes, like, depending on something so minor. Like, realistically, it's one of those details, like, how does me being a trans woman, like, affect me as a person? The answer is, it doesn't. It changes my experiences, but it doesn't change me. I'm still me. I'm still a person. I just have different experiences than other people. And that doesn't make me less human, it just makes me different. But not in, like, not in a way that really matters. Like, there is no issue with who I am, and, like, I've grown to love myself over time, so realistically, like, what, like, how are you going to dictate on who I am and what I can be? If I spent years figuring it out for myself, there's no reason for me to need to explain it to you, because I've already found my own truth, so explaining it to you does no good to me, because it's just trying to justify who you are to someone else, when who you are, you don't need to justify. That's just you. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. This is essentially just me rambling on just, like, getting things off of my chest. It's like stuff that has just been sitting in the back of my mind for too long and has just been, like, festering in the back of my mind, and I've just been, like, hoping that something would change or that people would listen. But, like, I can't just, like, it's not just, like, about being different, because everyone's different. There are no two people on Earth who are alike. That should just be, like, a given. People just, like, I don't think that people should be as, like, I don't know. I don't understand why me being essentially, like, just born different than how I present now, why does that matter to other people, and why does it matter in the beginning? Like, all roles around just gender, they're just a construct. We really just, like, came up with them ourselves. Like, there was no reason for us to have to classify different things when, realistically, at our core, we're all the same. And of course, there's always, like, different, like, medical things. It's like, that makes sense, but that doesn't really have to be, like, if it's down to just medical stuff, then you've got a couple types, and then it's just like, okay, you can assign just, like, okay, this is a type A thing, this is a type B thing. Like, that is medically what is going on here. It doesn't have to be anything specific. You don't have to add different rules to being a person. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm fucking saying anymore. Realistically, I just wish I was allowed to exist in this world without having to be afraid or have to justify my existence or have to argue for why I should be allowed to be alive. Like, I don't know. Here's the thing. If you don't want me out in society, just fucking pay me and I'll stay at home. Realistically, genuinely, if you don't want me to, like, be around, if you think I'm a bad influence on society, just fucking pay me. And genuinely, I'll leave you the fuck alone. Like, the only reason I exist in society is because I'm forced to. Welcome back to Beth Just Says Random Shit for, like, 20 minutes? I did not intend for this to be, like, the entire episode, but, like, whatever. It's from the heart, so it's what's happening. don't think I'll have enough blocks. There we go. That's enough. Differences are what makes us special as people. And differences shouldn't be a source of shame. Differences should be a thing of celebration. Like, we're all unique people, and we all deserve to be respected and loved for who we are. I don't think that should be like, I don't want to say I don't think that should be like debated or like critiqued or is someone in my house? Oh wait, no. I don't have a door yet. I'm just hearing doors. So like I don't know. This is just me speaking to myself and then putting it out into the world. I guess that's always what it has been. And a lot of it has just been, especially towards the beginning, just airing grievances and, like, coming to terms with how things are. And, like, that's why I called that first, like, bit of playing Minecraft block therapy. Because that's what it was. It was a way for me to, like... like, that's just what it was. It was therapy. It was a therapeutic way to just... exist. What do you mean bed is obstructed? What does that mean? Well, now I need to, like, definitely go get, like, dirt and stuff. What's out there? Why is something turning... Oh shit, that's a witch. Need to stop the villagers from getting hurt. God, everyone here is like... everyone here's a blacksmith now, I think. Hey, Poison, you gonna stop? Poison. Poison? Poison. Okay, oh shoot, that's not what I meant. You know, I think this episode has gone on for a bit of time now, so I think that's where I'll call it for today. Already made a bunch of progress. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed listening to me ramble, so thank you for that. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!